And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And of course, Indiana, far behind in the standings.
When I look at Indiana, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And now Indiana's starting group. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ortiz in at the point guard position. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Here's Ortiz. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. 6-point game. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They defeated Washington. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to Brunson. Beyond the arc. For 3. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Halliburton. Offline with a 3.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
He takes it. Oh, my
I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Indiana leading by 5. Halliburton outside. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And we are so close to seeing the final list of dunk contest participants. And you know, anyone who might compete in this is so pumped.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, if you're on that list, you have to start practicing, working with teammates to create new and different dunks.
As the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Ortiz. Knocks down the long J. Ortiz has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Halliburton, no good.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And again, New York with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Indiana has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle.
Pacers trail by 6. Bridges at the small forward with Anunoby at the 4. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Ortiz in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Brian, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Halliburton, so versatile in skills. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
That one's off. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's Ortiz, left side Brunson. And the Knicks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And here's Indiana now. After the basket by New York. Halliburton for 3. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Count it. Ortiz has got 9 points in the quarter.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Mathurin finds Walker. 3-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Counted from distance. Bridges has got 12 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
3-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Siakam. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Robinson with a steal. Here's Ortiz. Count that one. Ortiz has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no hold.
Indiana calls timeout, and they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earn. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Walker in at small forward.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Steps back. Halliburton. The three. Mathurin. The three is in!
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
Knicks leading by 17. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Bridges. Here's Ortiz. Takes a three. Pure from three-point range. Ortiz has got 49 in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.